hello GoPro.
So close this window now?
Nah.
On traffic, Golf, Bravo Golf, Papa November. Civic up 6 miles per hour, 6 miles to the west.
See the steam anywhere?
No.
Okay. I'll close it. That's closed. Cool. Happy?
Yep.
Put flaps 10 for takeoff. That's it. T's and P's are in the green. Got about an hour and a half. No, I've got about 2 hours fuel in fact. Got loads of fuel. Probably quite heavy. Penfarm traffic, Echo Delta is departing now on the westerly runway, tail departure to the north.
Film your takeoff, as is tradition.
As is tradition.
I watched that episode the other day. So much fun.
Oh, what? Good. Which one did you watch?
The Canada one.
The Canada one.
Where the princess gets kidnapped.
Oh god, yeah.
Now the prince is removing one of the princess's arms. As is tradition.
That's the tradition.
The princess wincing in agony. And it's off. The arm is off. Prince now shoving it up his arse. As is tradition.
Come on, wind, help us out.
Getting there. Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
We're not actually flying yet. Now we're flying.
Okay. It's encouraging.
Yep. Well, as we came over that crest, you got a nice gust of wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's pretty... That wasn't too scary.
No.
So the ground roll was a bit alarming, but...
Westward traffic, Golf Papa November is on the dead side. Left-hand circuit is the 2-4.
So you see, this is the first plane. I did all my first solo stuff in this, basically.
Yeah.
And as you can see, the stuff you learn about in, when you're flying this that you don't do in all the other airplanes I've ever flown since. For instance, can't see a thing.
Yeah.
So you have to every 100 feet or so, you've got to do a little turn and check ahead that everything's clear. And then, yeah. It also doesn't cool very well, the engine in this, so you've got to make sure the engine is not overheating as you're climbing if you do a long climb like we're going to do now.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a shit house, but it's fine. It's nice. I like it. So we're basically flying north now towards Canterbury. We'll climb to 4,000 feet.
Okay.
And that's the our base altitude from where we'll do all of our manoeuvres. So yeah, there's a road we're just going to fly over now, and we're just passing over and under us now is the road to Canterbury. Canterbury's over there on the nose.
Okay. It's not the M25, is it?
No, it's not. It's not the M25. Yeah, so manoeuvres. I'll start off with a barrel roll. Yeah.
Nice.
As is tradition.
As is tradition.
We'll do a barrel roll because that's the least alarming of all the manoeuvres really. It's quite benign.
Yeah.
So that'll involve diving to gather speed about 120 knots, at which point pull quite hard, quite a steep climb, roll hard, round we go, level again, and we'll be coming out sort of in a shallow dive and with a lot of speed, and then I'll turn all that speed back into height again, so we'll go back into a very steep climb, so we don't have to spend ages climbing back up to 4,000 feet again for the next manoeuvre.
Yeah.
Yeah? And after that, we'll see how you feel.
Yeah.
And if we feel good, I'll do a loop. Yeah?
A loop?
A loop,
That
which is
sounds
dive for speed, and then it's just pull, basically, hold it back. And then again we come out in a dive, and you go like round, and then you kind of come out in a dive, and you end up going back into a steep climb again because you don't want to waste the height and the speed you've got when you come out. And if that goes well, then we'll do stall turn.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll save that one for later. Maybe that one's quite. If it goes wrong, it's quite terrible. But it went wrong with me the other day, and it was very uncomfortable because I left it a bit too late before I turned, and I kind of tumbled back a bit. It was very, very uncomfortable.
Right.
So stall turn maybe later after we've done a couple. I'll do a split S and an Immelman.
What's
or a split S? Split S is where you pitch up, roll inverted, and then pull round.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my new fave, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's it's not an Immelman, it's a half Cuban, because Immelman you come out level at the top, where you basically go into a loop, you pull up, come around the loop to the top, and as you get to the top, you roll level.
I just realised this isn't on flight mode. Sorry.
We could have died.
I'm so sorry.
We could have died.
Okay, it's off. It's off.
Thanks. So you do a loop, at the top of the loop you roll wings level, but this plane's so slow and low powered, you kind of end up in a dive, rolling the right way around up in a dive kind of thing.
Okay.
Which is fun, it's quite nice. And then we'll try a stall turn, I think, once I'm feeling better about that. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then we'll do like a little sort of route, and then when we've done all those, see if there are any ones you like, we'll do them again. And then maybe we'll do a little routine to lose height on the way back to Pent. So we'll like just do, rather than keep on climbing back up again, we'll like follow it down basically.
Okay.
To about 3,000 feet, and then we'll just do a normal descent.
Cool. This incline, it seems like you're doing a very sharp climb right now.
Well, the angle, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just what it looks like though.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so different from your other ones.
Yeah.
Yep, we've only just reached 3,000.
Yeah, it's taken ages, yeah. You should have seen the other day, it's not that hot today. It's only 15 degrees now. Yesterday it was like 25 at this height. It was just 300 feet a minute climb. It took ages.
Yeah.
Oh, but these guys, they're just like little tubes that you can pull out to let air on you. They sometimes pop out at speed.
Okay.
So if one pops out, catch it.
Pop out? How do you mean?
They just like fly, because they just pull out. There's nothing holding them in. They're just in there.
Okay.
So if they come popping out, if you can't catch it, I won't do the manoeuvre, because if it rolls behind the red rudder pedals, then we die.
Okay. I'm going to do my seatbelt a bit tighter.
Yeah. Well, is it all the way tight?
No, these the shoulder ones aren't.
Okay.
Kent's looking as flat as always.
Yeah, it's looking pretty flat. I'll do a little UE now, I think. We're getting towards Canterbury. I'm going to do a little UE, do a little lookout turn, part of the checks before we do our aerobatics. Got to do our hassle checks, height, airframe, etc. Whatever they are.
It's meant to stand for something, right?
Security, to make sure there's nothing loose.
What's the acronym?
Hassle, HASSEL.
Okay.
We might be a bit limited by cloud base here, I think. We'll have to use 3,500 as our base altitude. We don't want to end up pulling up into one of these guys. Or we don't have to just stay in this little opening. The other thing is these instruments, they usually gyroscopic instruments it's called caging them before you do any aerobatic manoeuvres. But these aren't cageable, so they just go completely nuts when you do aerobatics. They just go crazy. Okay, so we're getting up to our height now. We're going to level off, check the engine.
Yep.
I'll level up here actually, because that cloud base is pretty close to us.
I'm suddenly reminded of the Onion's piece on the airline pilot who went on the intercom to say, I'm just going to try something.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I'm going to do a little U-turn before we do any pulling up, because we just go straight into this otherwise. We don't want that. Engine's fine, T-speeds are in the green, everything's secure in the cockpit, nothing's loose.
Near enough. Except your
In,
morals.
Except my yeah, exactly. Except my thighs.
Yeah, I can't see any planes.
Okay, I'm going to do another 180 just because, yeah, we'll get as close to this car as we can, and then we'll do a 180 degree turn. Yeah, I'll do it now. Where's that bloody road gone? Oh, there it is. Okay.
You did your thing.
What thing?
Where's that?
Where's that road gone?
Oh,
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, found it. We use this north-south. Oh, it's quite short from this height. Oh, I guess from this distance away from the... Oh, we know where we're pointing. There's an obstacle in the distance there. Okay, so here we go. All right, bring the power back. Going into a dive. In the dive now. 120 knots. Pull. Stop. Roll.
Wow.
Power back on. Stop the roll and back into a climb.
Well, that's something. That's good fun. I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah. I noticed I've gone further back in my seat. Which is actually good because I'm further away from the rudders and everything.
I was quite slow on that.
Quite slow.
The roll was quite slow. Okay. Should we try a loop?
Yeah.
Okay. See what I mean about holding the camera?
So what? What's your thoughts on holding the camera for a loop?
Huh?
What's your thoughts on holding the camera for a loop?
If you want to, or you can just enjoy the manoeuvre. It's up to you.
Maybe I'll hold it this way.
Put it on maximum wide.
Maximum wide.
Ready?
Hold up. I'll hold it this way.
Okay. Right, dive again. I'm going to go to 140 knots this time. 130 knots this time. In the dive. Knots, pull. Vertical. Power. Down the top. Power off.
Oh, this is exciting.
Back around again. Oh, that's back to our own wake and into the climb.
Hey, that's fun. I like this.
You see the little bump at the end there? Did you? As we came around the bottom, there was a little boom. Was that? That's as we flew through our own wake as we set off. All right. So it's dead in a line. Very nice. That's a good sign.
This is good. I like this.
Feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Cool. Can we do one where it's sign between 1 and 0?
Between 1 and 0.
For the moment, they've been over 1, right?
Yeah, a little bit of minus, a little bit of less than 1 when we do our little initial dive thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, zero-G maneuvers are not nice in this because the engine hasn't got any inverted system, so the oil stops flowing, the fuel stops, the engine turns off basically.
Oh right.
So you don't really want to do that.
Okay.
All the maneuvers are like 1G and more basically. Should we do split S then? Up.
Yeah.
Up into sort of parallel roll inverted pull round.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm going to hold the camera for this one.
Okay. Into a dive. Gathering speed. We'll go to 130 knots. And pull.
Just notice that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Power. Roll inverted. Close throttle. And around we come.
That's good.
Through the dive. Gathering speed. Pulling through. Back into a climb. Add the power. I'm enjoying this. And there we are. Climbing back up again, going quite slowly.
Well, that's fun.
or do you like the rest so far?
Loop probably.
Loop, really?
Yeah. It's awfully fun.
It's quite nice when you come round and you see the ground coming up
Yeah.
over the top there. That's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try ourselves a half Cuban.
Also half Cuban.
So up into a loop, but when you're upside down in the loop, you roll right way around basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like what we just did, but it's instead of going, well, you go all the way around to the top and then you roll level basically. That was like steep climb, then roll, and then come back round.
Okay.
So try that then, yeah?
Yeah.
We're going to go 140 knots this time because you need quite a lot of speed to get around the top. Turn over the engine. That's good enough. Round we go. Up we come.
Whoa.
Add the power as we come around the top. Power, roll. Bit of rudder, bring it round. Stop. Climb again.
That's pretty cool. Completely useless for normal flying, of course, but very enjoyable.
Yeah. I'll go into a split S now, so we can turn the other way around.
Okay.
Driving towards Canterbury.
Oh, okay.
No, I'll leave it. Because if that rolls down,
I'll grab it.
yeah.
So it just needs to...
Stick him back in there, yeah. You got just like some things to pinch.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty annoying. Okay. Okay, back at a good enough height. Dive again. Up. Stop. Roll. Oh, what was that? Your knee?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. That's alright. I'm just going to turn around.
I'll try and keep it out of the way. No, I've got pretty long legs.
There's not really anywhere to put them, is there?
No.
Westfield traffic, Golf to the Fox is joining overhead and descending dead side.
Okay, let's do a barrel roll.
Alright.
120. Pull. Stop. Roll. Power. Round we come.
It's nice that one, I can take pictures
Bam.
upside down.
Did you get some?
Yeah. Whole load. Looks pretty cool.
What do you want to do then? Do you want to do another loop then?
Do another loop.
Yeah?
See if I can take pictures this time. I know what to expect, so
Yeah.
should be able to.
2-3 right.
This guy keeps popping up.
Yeah, it's very annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
If there was any space in the stowage thing, I'd put it away, but
Yeah.
there isn't. Right, okay, back into a dive. 135, or 130 even. Round we go.
Westfield traffic, good afternoon, Golf Romeo.
Pulling, full power. Close the throttle. And back to our wake, hopefully, if we done it right. No, wind blew us along.
Oh, never mind. Managed to take pictures the whole time, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Hashtag lol.
This ain't right, is it? How does I plane?
Ken has plane.
Very nice.
See how these guys are just going, what, like what?
Just all wrong.
First all 10?
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
I'll have the GoPro out this one.
I've gone a little bit further to the east than I thought I was here. I've lost where we are.
Westfield Farm, Golf final.
I think we're in Kent.
Okay, I think we are in Kent, but the road we once had as our reference is a long way back that way.
Bit gusty.
That's the A2. Oops. Right, okay, still turn.
Farm, Golf Delta Alpha
Okay,
Zulu.
into a dive.
Downwind, left hand 24.
Golf India Charlie, downwind 22.
120 knots. Pull into the vertical. Right up. Vertical. Full power. Slowing down. And around we go. Like that. Oh shit, that's not comfortable. And close the throttle. In the dive, vertical dive, and round we come.
Well, that's pretty good.
That wasn't too bad.
It's just not comfortable.
I was a little bit late on the switch around.
Yeah.
India Charlie, turning base.
How uncomfortable would he get?
Huh?
How uncomfortable would he get?
Oh, very. If you fall backwards, it's pretty horrible.
Yeah.
Westfield traffic, Golf
There you are.
runway vacate.
That's good fun. Any requests?
Wherever you feel like.
Huh?
Wherever you feel like.
Westfield 00, left hand.
Split S.
What was the one you were going to do when that fell out?
Split S.
Oh, okay.
We've done a couple of those already.
Yeah.
We'll do a couple of...
Golf Charlie behind Zulu Zulu for a run and break.
So someone around us.
No, they're on safety comm. They're on the generic communications frequency for farm strips and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, we may as well do a barrel roll while we're going this way.
YOLO.
It'd be rude not to.
Tango on the long final from 2 to 2 ahead.
And up.
Zulu, final 24.
Stop. Roll.
Echo Charlie behind Zulu Zulu. Run and break.
Stop. Pull.
Have you tried the water thing?
Water thing? Oh God, no. God, no. Not with so little power. The thing is, like, if this airplane obviously really low power, you got to dive for every manoeuvre.
Yeah.
If it was a high-powered airplane, you could just do a barrel roll.
Yeah.
Where the hell's the B206A gone? Oh, there it is. Okay, no, it's over there. Yeah. Cool.
First Tango, short finals,
Let's do a loop before we get to this cloud.
Okay.
Westfield Golf Echo Charlie. Downwind 2.
That's fun. All the equipment's screaming at you.
Yeah, it's the stall warner. There we go.
Very nice.
Shall we head back?
Yeah, it's up to you. Can do. If you did that in your plane, would your wings fall off?
I don't know. Probably not. Be all right.
Yeah.
It's positive G. You know, it's not. What they're really not designed for is negative G. That's what they really struggle with.
Yeah.
Probably fine. Alright, but there's no point risking it.
Charlie turning
No.
long final, biggest time for the guy before me.
How far away is the farm?
Just over there. I can't see it right now, but
Yeah. Somewhere that way.
it's down there somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll see when we get down. When we get to the B206A, we'll follow it down and it will take us right in.
Golf Echo Charlie final, 2-4. Vacate the runway, mate.
I can see the farm now. I think. So pick 2 more manoeuvres. Preferably ones that, either 2 that end up, well, because we have to go that way, so if we did 2 split S's, we could do that. Do one way and then one on the other.
Yeah.
Do that? I'll do it down the line so we know where we're going.
You're the pilot.
Okay, we'll do 2 split S's then to finish.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a cloud in the way. Still no one seems to be around us. Get onto our line feature.
I haven't seen anyone.
Yeah, nor have I. Into the dive. Pitch up. Go inverted. Close the throttle. Round we come.
Oh, my mic keeps falling off.
And then up.
Oh, and again.
And roll. And then round. Whoa.
I like this game.
Go around the Westfield going in downwards.
There we are.
Is that the farm straight ahead?
I don't think that's the strip. I don't know. I can't tell. I know where. I think I can see where it is. I don't think it is where you think it is.
Yeah.
I'm ready to have a little sit down now, I think. I'm quite tired.
Cup of tea?
Yeah, a cup of tea.
Maybe a biscuit.
Ooh. I feel really bad now though, John Joe.
No, don't bother.
I even texted him the other day, I was like, about Sarah.
What about her?
I was just feeling like having an inappropriate conversation about Sarah.
What? What kind of inappropriate conversation?
About how much of a meal she is. About how nice she is.
About how nice she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like everyone's mum.
Yeah, but sexy. Where's this bloody airstrip? Oh, there it is. Shut up. Penn Farm traffic, Sandy Decker Delta is now joining for a right-hand downwind for a landing on the westerly runway.
Golf Charlie final, 2 pop.
Where? The problem is people that use this frequency, they don't say where they are, like you just said Golf Echo Charlie final. Where are you? You've got to say that they're like,
yeah.
Because loads of farmers use this.
How many airfields are there around here?
Quite a few.
So where is it?
It's just there. Yeah, you probably can't see it. You haven't flown in here before, have you?
No.
So we're going to go in the exciting way as well.
Okay.
We fly towards the hill and then you dive into the runway. It's pretty exciting.
Sounds good.
I think you'll like it.
So many sheep. They're everywhere. Someone's got a bouncy castle, I want to go there.
What a dick.
They got 2 of them, one's got a slide on it.
Space Compass Golf Romeo Oscar Whiskey Sierra, currently overhead, status hold, ETA at L308.
is downwind now for landing on the westerly runway.
Where are you taking me?
There's the runway.
There's the... Oh, right, okay, yeah, I can see it now. It's right there.
Yeah, it is right there. There's a lot of birds.
There are.
They seem to have got out of the way.
Oh, I'll try and stay out of the way.
Hey, look, people on the hill there, look.
There are. Just chilling. Keep your eyes on the runway. Foxtrot, Alpha, Delta, Foxtrot. I know that one. Oh, hit the camera.
Woo! Scared. Penfound traffic, Flying Delta Delta is backtracking on the runway, will report clear.
Well, that was fun.
That brings us nicely to lunchtime, doesn't it? That brings us nicely to lunchtime.
Yes.
How civilised.
That looks like a fancy one. It's got gold on the propeller.
Mate, it's got gold on it. It's got to be fancy. So, Penfound traffic, Flying Delta Delta, clear the runway. Sorry.
Are they all in there?
The warbirds are in there. No, that's a different business.
Okay.